All. So today I'll just welcome you to this next video wherein I'll discuss the multi-level headings for writing a book, thesis or a paper. So I'll directly move over here. So here if you see, if you want to apply multi-level heading, just select this option, and once this one appear over here, now you go to multi-level headings and define new multi-level list. Now once this is defined, just move the cursor over here. Let us say this is the heading for chapter 1, and this we have to associate with a heading 1. So this is level 1 associated with heading 1. Let us say we want this text to be indented at, let us say, 0.5, and we want a space character in between this to be associated. So now we set this level for all. So this has been associated. Now let us say define level 2, which is linked to the heading 2, and let us say we again want to have a space character between this. So let us associate level 3 with heading 3, and again we want a space character in between this. Now let us say we want to also have heading 4 associated with level 4, so like this, and we want a space character. Now once this is defined, just click OK. So we are done with it. Now you see this is your chapter 1. Now let us say we want to define these at level 2. Just select this. So here you see automatically this is heading 2 under chapter 1. Let us say these are heading 3. You can define 1.1, 1.2.1 and 1.2.2. Let us say this is your second chapter. So you define with heading 1, and all these are your heading 2. You can define this under literature use. Similarly, let us say material management method is your chapter 3, raw material. Let us say this is your heading 2, treatment and processes, they are your heading 3, and this is your heading 2, ranges, this is your heading 3. Let us say standard is your heading 2, and these different standards are under heading 3. And let us say the next chapter is your result and discussion, heading 1, and these parameters, these are heading 2. And finally this is your last chapter, which is your conclusion. You can define as your chapter. Now if you see, the entire headings have been applied. Now you can see these headings under document map. So now if you see, the entire document map is visible over here. And now if you want to see the table of content, just go to this introduction, place the cursor, move to the references, place the cursor over here and add the table of content. Now you'll see that this is your table of content. Now if you want to add a newer heading over here, and let us say a newer chapter has been asked to be added as timelines of the work, and under this you have been asked to compile the work from 1920 to 1950s. Let us say you want to have this to be chapter 2. Just place the cursor over here, go to the home, apply this as heading 1. Obviously this will be chapter 2, and under this you will be heading 2. Now if you see, automatically the literature view has become chapter 3, and this has also been updated in the document map. But for updation in the table of content, you have to just right click the table of content and update the field. So you have to update the entire table. Now you'll find that the chapter 2 is your timelines of the work. So this is how you can use these multi-level headings, and you can have the document map, and at any point you can change the headings. Now let us say if you want to delete this chapter, just select, press delete, and then you will be seeing there is no chapter which is timelines of the work. Now if you have to update this into the table of content, just right click, update fields, and then you have to update the entire table. So thank you.